Welcome everyone in this new video tutorial about Diablo-like dungeon generator. In this video we're just going to continue looping through our variables to see if they work. So if I'm hitting play, we can see we have a pretty nice dungeon layout being spawned with lots of additional tiles. And I actually want to reduce a bit. Oh, so we knew we got an error. We actually have an error. So it says it failed. So that error, this is because we failed to spawn an actor in here. So this means we actually tried to spawn a tile without specifying a class. So I'm wondering how this is possible, considering we're only spawning classes through that. So that might be because always spawn ignore collision. So this cannot be our bug. So we're just going to print the type of the tile we want to spawn. We want to hit compile, hit play. Do we have an error? No, we don't. So I'm looking for a time where we might get a blank space in our list of. So this is actually, so I'm going to have an error for sure, since it actually just removed my end tile, my start tile actually. I'm not even getting any error, so I'm not sure how this is possible. So it said it just didn't generate any start tile. Oh, I don't care, I'm not generating your start tile. You are coding things badly, and I don't want the level generator don't want the start tile to be spawning. Okay. I'm not even sure how it is possible since we're adding the start tile. Okay, so I know how this is possible. This might happen when we actually try to add a tile to our layout at the 0, 0 location. It's adding it in, it's replacing our start tile. So the bug might come from in our utility folder. Not actually, not at all. When we are adding a tile to the layout in here, if we happen to specify a location of 0, 0 for a tile, it might come here and replace our start tile. But we are not ever supposed to add a tile at the 0, 0 location, so I'm not sure how this is possible. So we are just going to check all of these instances to see how we are. So that might happen all the time actually, that we add a 0, 0 since we are using temporary variables all the time, and these are 0, 0 by default. If we do not set them in any of the function that is calling add tile to the layout, it might just replace the start tile. So this is quite a bug actually. Okay, no start tile, I don't care. And we even have holes in our layouts. We could see the hole. It's not even throwing errors. So in that case, how is that case even possible? And we still have the start tile in there, or at least no, this tile just doesn't know it's connected to the tile on the side of it. So I'm not sure why it's doing this. Okay, so a hole in the dungeon. So what is the last metric we added? Actually, I did not modify anything actually. I just said I wanted an amount of corridors. Okay, I know what's going on. So I just forgot to use our newly created metric, our corridors to end tile, if I'm checking that. In here, I don't want to grab that variable. I want to grab our corridors to end variable, current corridors to end. That's what I want to get. Add end tile to the layout. This is where I want to use the current corridors to end as well. Get corridors to end tile. In there, I want to use that as well. And then in here as well, but not in here. That's the only place we want to use that. So if I'm hitting play, I think we shall never have the bug again, if I'm not mistaken. Whew, I was afraid. That was quite a huge bug and I didn't know how it came from. That was quite sudden. So it was obviously the last feature we added. But I wasn't sure why it will bug. Okay, so this is going to wrap up the video, but we're just going to delete the print we added in here in our spawn tile layout function. And I want to hit compile, hit save, and then I want to wrap up that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.